Hey guys, this is part two, and I'll be showing you some more stuff that you might need. Now I just want you guys to know that everything that I get doesn't mean that you need it, but these are some of the basic things that you may need, and there are some things that I have that you may not need. So if your school gives you like a supply list, then you want to buy the basics plus what's on the supply list and things like that. But if your school doesn't give you a supply list like mine does, mine doesn't give me a supply list, so I just wing it. And I wait till the first day of school and go to all my classes and see what we need. But since I already know my classes, I can pretty much go to the store and buy the stuff that I need based off of what my classes are. Which brings me to my first example: a protractor and compass set. Okay, I have geometry, and I don't even know if we need this, but it's a common sense will tell you that we're going to be working with angles. So I bought a pencil and protractor set. This was like $5, but I got it. So I really might need this. One thing that I don't have with me right now is a calculator. If you're in high school, you're going to be in advanced math classes like algebra and geometry and all that stuff. So you're going to want to get like a Texas Instruments calculator or a Casio calculator that does all that stuff, with cosine and tangents and all that stuff. So you want to get that. Another thing you're going to need is a pencil sharpener. Sometimes, well, I don't want to say sometimes, but a lot of the times, I'm in the classroom and I'm using a wooden pencil and my teacher's pencil sharpener doesn't work. So it's a good idea to get your own. And this was what, 50 cents? This was 50 cents. So get one of these. Um, Another thing is glue. I know you're saying glue, that's elementary school. But projects. You're gonna have projects. So I recommend either Elmer's glue or the stick glue. Liquid glue, stick glue. I like the stick glue better, but sometimes you might need this for different things. But I usually use the stick glue. So you get both of them. You'll never know if you need this. I'll probably have this the whole 3 years that I have school left. So get both of them. Another thing you want to get are like sticky notes. And these are in the shape of a t-shirt, and I do have the regular post-it notes for my locker. But I usually put in the sticky notes, um, and I usually put them in my locker. So say I have something to do, or say I go to my locker after class, which I usually don't. I might put a sticky note to say what homework we had. So when I do go to my locker at the end of the day, I'll have that sitting there to remember to remind me. Or if you have something else you want to remind yourself of, sticky notes in your locker are a good way to do it. I never use these for class really. So just get these. They're good. These were $1. So yeah. Another thing, whiteouts. My God, Scantron tests. If any of you have been there, you know what I'm talking about. When you're on a Scantron test and say you mark the wrong answer, and you'll get the answer wrong if all the graphite doesn't come out the paper. Whiteout is a good way to do it. Just cover up that answer, and yeah. So get some whiteout, and it's pretty good. This was $1 at Walmart. And another thing you want to get is correction tape. With whiteout, you really can't go over it again. But with correction tape, you can do that. You can write over something again. So I usually get this correction tape, say if I'm writing something, or an essay or something, if I have to handwrite it. I'll use this if I have any errors or anything, or if I'm typing a paper and I print it out and I see an error, I'll just use the whiteout tape and I'll mark something over it. Another thing you want to have is a little mini stapler. How many of you guys have had a packet or something fall apart the day is supposed to be turned in. Well, this is what the mini stapler is for. You would keep it in your book bag and it'll work pretty fine. I know you're saying, well, teachers have staplers. Well, sometimes their staplers don't work, and sometimes they pass it around, and it takes forever to get to you. So if you're like that type of impatient person, then the stapler is good for you. And I told you I was going to show you my mechanical pencils, and I didn't lie. So, mechanical pencils. I got 2 packs of these. There's 24 mechanical pencils in here, which means 2 packs, that's 48. This will probably last me the whole school year if I don't loan them out, which I won't. But I lose these a lot. So, that's kind of where that pencil box came in. You want to put these back in your pencil box or your book bag so you don't lose them. But get mechanical pencils. They are very good to have. Index cards. My goodness. Index cards. I have a class, and our math classes make us write notes on index cards. And maybe if you have like a foreign language class, I have French. If you have a foreign language class, you can use these as flashcards. But I got the little 300 cards right here. It would have been cheaper than buying, 100 cards a piece. So get your index cards. They'll be useful. Now the next thing is scissors. A lot of schools don't like you to buy scissors, but I buy them anyway. I usually keep them in my locker. So get some scissors. They'll work fine. You don't ever know when you need them. Projects, things like that. And also, the last thing you want to get is a locker mate kit. Okay, I bought this from Walmart, and it has several pouches, and you hang it up in your locker. So this will help you be more organized. You can put like an ID right here or something, an extra ID right there. You can put your key in here, or you can put pencils in here, or something like that, or whatever. So I thought it might help me organize my locker a little more. Another thing you might want for your locker is a locker mirror or a locker holders. They hold pencils and things in them, and locker magnets. So some of you girls like to put pictures in your lockers. Why, I don't know. But yeah, get one of those, most definitely. And that's really about everything that I got. Like I said, I'm missing a calculator, and I'll get that later. Another thing, one last thing, a Sudoku book. A Sudoku book, my goodness. And you're saying, why in the world would I need a Sudoku book? Well, before school starts, usually for me, I have to wake up early in the morning. Early in the morning. And I mean super early. So I'm usually lethargic. So what I usually do is I usually get my Sudoku book out and I start doing puzzles, and that helps me remember. That helps my mind get going, in the morning. So you want to get one of those. And another thing is rubber bands. Rubber bands, you want to get these. They have 1,001 uses, so get them. Rubber bands, most definitely. And remember when I was talking about writing pens? Well, here you go, writing pens. I haven't opened them yet, but I'm going to open all this stuff today and put it in my book bag and whatnot. So get some writing pens if you know you're going to be writing, like if you have a composition class. I'm done with composition, but if you have a composition class, get some writing pens. Okay, guys, that's about it. If you have any video responses of other things that I may have missed, or your own videos, leave it in the video response box at the bottom. Also, leave some comments if you want to know anything, because I'm going to be doing something this year about how to make good grades. I'm going to do a series with that, and also I might do a series about my life as a high schooler, and it'll go through weekly and show you what I've did that week and things like that. So that's about it, guys. Have a good school year. Do great. Do awesome. And I will see you next time.